Tara, why won't you let me go?
That was actually pretty good. Ow! Echo!
Yeah, I know you hear yourself. I'm like, I'm sorry. I apologize. Alright, what's going on in your game? God, that song was like so good, and like, listening to it while reading forums? Ugh, shiver. Earthquake shiver.
Earthquake shiver.
I would get a reactor on that barracks right now. Now that you're building that bunker, just get a reactor and get a second gas.
Okay.
Make sure you get that orbital. TVT?
Yeah.
Alright, great. Once you get the reactor, start rallying just behind your supply depot. So if he drops in your main, you can deal with that. And if he doesn't drop in your main, you can just waltz right to the front. Take that SCV and put it right outside the front of his base.
Okay. Where? There it is.
I would put it back outside where, assuming he had two bases, where you would put that SCV.
Yeah.
As you get your starport, go ahead and get a second barracks and an engineering bay, and get a tech lab add-on for that factory if you aren't already. I don't quite know because it's lag.
Okay, I got the tech lab.
Nice.
Okay.
Make sure you're constantly building SCVs. And in just a moment, you should be getting ready to build a depot. Most importantly of all, make sure that rally point for all your barracks, your factory, and your starport is just behind your supply depots in your main. And there should be an engineering bay going down somewhere.
Oh, right.
When your starport is done, make one Viking, and then after that, make only medevacs.
Okay. The one Viking is for scouting or vision or what?
It's for protecting your bottom right. It's not something you're going to want to do in all your... It's not something you're going to want to do in all of your games, but it's good for dealing with the drops. Lower all the depots at your front.
One sec.
To deal with these.
Oh, fuck! Okay. Oh, I'm gonna kill all my SUVs. No. Okay. Oh, where am I? Oh, there he is. Everything is the same color. I'm having a hard time seeing him. Oh, my tank!
Thank you. Unload your bunker at the front. While this is going on, make sure you're not forgetting SCVs. Make sure you're starting your +1 attack, and make sure you're macroing.
What am I attacking? Am I attacking my own shit? Oh my god. What's happening now? Oh, they're there. Okay.
Fine. Now, given the position you're in, well, actually, I'll see what position you're in is in a second. I want you to go command center and 3 more barracks. Make sure you are going medevac 1 at a time, tank 1 at a time, and marines out of those 2 barracks. Go combat shield, then stim, unless you've started stim already, which is fine.
Nope. Oh, fuck Vespine gas.
Don't worry, you're doing great. Go ahead and send 1 worker straight into his natural expansion.
Can I send my Reaper that I accidentally made?
Sure. Send that fucking idiot over there, man. You got this shit. And also, if you have enough money for a command center, I can't remember if I said to make that, but you should.
Yeah, I got it. I feel like I should make another one. There's so much money.
Nope, just try to stick to that. And if you have extra money, don't build extra command centers, build extra barracks and try to macro more. You should be needing to build 2 supply depots in a second. Make sure you are building SCVs at 2 at a time, and that you are building units constantly. Be staring at the minimap and at the bottom center portion that shows what your barracks are up to. So that way you can, what are your barracks at? 5? So you can do like, or 3-5, 3-5, 3-5, 3-5 and get a sense of what's up. Don't expand yet. Keep making tanks, medevacs, marines. Tanks, medevacs, marines. Make sure you're making SCV. You should be having to get +1 armor in a little bit, and you should be getting 2nd engineering bay and an armory. Medevacs, non-stop. You can start getting a an add-on for the what's it's called, for the starport. Oh damn, my timing's nice. Yeah, +1 armor, right on point. Great.
Yeah. Okay, so...
What I want you to do, whenever you're ready, first get the armory, the engineering base, SCVs, depots, marines, tanks, medevacs, macro, just rally into the center of your main. Don't worry about scanning. You sent the Reaper up, he was going to find out the information, and you scanned as well. No reason for that. Also, don't build 2 armories. Are you fucking crazy? What are you going to go mech? What are you going to go mech to?
Alright, I'm sorry!
Easy! Jesus! No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Go ahead and make sure that Viking, where your 3rd base is, plant the Viking right there patrolling up and down. Make sure you're still building depots, SCVs, and then after that, Marines, tanks, medevacs. The basis, SCV, flight depots.
Oh, he's got the tanks!
See, he has shit in your main, no problem. It looks like you don't have combat shield or stim.
I started combat shield.
Do you have stim yet?
God, no.
No problem, don't worry about it. Just clear this attack up, it'll be no problem. Okay, add on 3 more barracks and expand. Why? Because he failed an attack. Make sure you're getting +2/+2 for your Marines after this. +2/+2. Viking should be somewhere. Send him down to where your 3rd base is.
Fucking... God damn it.
Your 3rd base, by the way, is bottom center. Your 3rd base is at 6 o'clock.
Okay, where the fuck are they going? Okay, so... down here. Fuck, I don't know.
Now I will note.
Top one.
So I've been burbling on about just like basic shit like macro. You should be adding on 3 more barracks. You should have 8 total. You should add on a 2nd factory. You should be getting +2/+2 for your Marines right now. You should be starting to send out all your dudes over to where your 3rd base is. And build 4 or 5 depots, because it looks like you're supply blocked right now. You have 1 guy in gas in the south geyser in your main, and you might not have all guys in geysers at your expansion. I'm not sure, though.
I do.
Great. So, make sure, with your gas expenditure, the big thing that you want to be doing right now is making sure you have +2/+2. Keep building Marines, 3 AAA, and make sure those building barracks are added to Control Group 3. Build depots along the southern end. Okay, so I'm going to say something that is not execution, it's actually strategy. Why are we taking the south expansion instead of the west expansion? Because right now, everything we have is tucked neatly along the bottom left side. We're much easier to defend against drops. We're a little bit more vulnerable to direct attacks on ground, but drops is what he's been doing. So that's why we're taking this triangular thing.
Okay.
Doing great. Keep adding depots. Keep adding depots. You're at 113 supply. You need to build maybe 6 depots right now. +2/+2. Straight to your engineering bay. Get those upgrades started. The upgrades are the reason you're going to win this game. He's doing a drop up in your main or in your 2nd base, no problem. Once you defend against that, get that +2 going. +2 going. Perfect. He's going to end up retreating. Just build turrets along everywhere. Along all those sides, so you don't have to deal with that shit anymore. Stim up into your main if you don't have stim yet, no problem. Keep building SCVs, keep building Marines, have a lot of money in the bank. That's not because something wrong is happening, it's because your macro's been fine, and you have a lot of extra money. Try to get some tanks back there, try to get some medic Marine back there, so that way you can try to defend this attack. Don't worry, it feels like... Don't worry, just add reactors onto those barracks. Repair that engineering bay.
Oh, fuck! God damn it.
Repair the engineering bay. Make sure it's in shape. Great. So his attack is fucked. No problem. Go to your 3rd base quickly and build another command center. Make sure in your main, your natural, and your 3rd base you have 3 in each geyser. Make sure at all 3 of those expansions you have 3 in each geyser. Once you've done that, 2nd base, build turrets along the north side. 3rd base, build turrets along the east side. And once you're done with that, ping me.
Okay.
Kannst kaum noch erwarten. Hier kann ich nicht bauen. Los!
Alright, great. Now go to your main and research +3 attack. +3 attack. Quickly. Research +3 attack. And now add on all your barracks to your control 3 and make sure that your macro is excellent. Your second factory has absolutely no add-on. Go ahead and get that add-on. And then we're going to just start churning out a whole shitload, fuck ton of units. He's attacking your south, no problem. Stim and join in there. Stim is researched, right?
Yeah.
Great. You're now going to commence fucking him in the ass. Stim before you engage. Stim in just 1A. Don't do that wraparound micro like you do against a Zerg. Or do as Zerg.
Where the fuck are all my medevacs? Oh, there.
No problem, just add more. Now take an SCV from your natural expansion, send one to the north expansion, the one at 12 o'clock, and send one to 3 o'clock. Just keep building Marines, keep building tanks, keep rallying to in between your second and third. In between your second and third is where most of your units should be.
Okay, so like right here.
Now go to your main and make sure that you are researching 3-3. 3-3 upgrades and +2 tank weapons is the important one.
Why? Okay, there we go.
You're doing perfect. Now, just for reassurance, scan the ramp, and you will click on Marines, and you will see that he's probably at 2-1 upgrades at most, but he's more likely at 1-1. 0-0.
Yes.
Okay, he's fucked. He's completely the strength of your play. Now make sure that you have turrets at the north side of your second base and that you have turrets at the east side of your third base.
Okay. I need to... Oh, he's coming.
So we're going to do an attack that's kind of weird, but it's absolutely correct. After you kill off all these Banshees, because this nerd's fucking dumpster shit awful.
Okay.
Scan it.
They're all dead.
So he's dead.
Yeah.
So unsiege all your Marines and tanks. This is what I want you to start doing. I want you to think a lot about this attack as I'm saying it, because I'm not going to give a lot of instruction, because there's no time. Move all your units to the right expansion. Start moving them. Scan the space between his natural and the right expansion as you're moving there. Scan the space between the natural and the right expansion. Between the natural and the right expansion, and then, yeah, perfect. What I've seen on screen is perfect. Great, and now you're going to hit that, and when you hit it, pull right back to that ramp after you've killed it. Keep macroing. Don't forget to macro, and that includes going back to your base and checking out your upgrades. Pull all the way back to your natural expansion. All the way back to your natural expansion. You are not going to engage as natural. You're not going to engage as natural. Pull back, pull back. Now you're going to pull back, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to scan the north side of the map, just below his third, where his units could be moving. Just below his units where his third could be moving. And then you're going to cut up to the top left. Yeah, cut up to the top left. Perfect. You see how you scanned and you saw units? This will almost always happen. You're going to cut all the way up to the top. If he didn't defend that expansion and let it die, it means he's either going to do nothing or attack along the top. These Banshees you encounter are going to happen probably 70-80% of the time. They might be Marine tanks, most likely. No problem. We already built turrets up at our top side, so we're going to kill that. So now we're going to go to our third. Why did we kill off his fourth and his third instead of his natural? Because there's more minerals at his fourth and his third.
Okay. What the fuck?
So you're gonna see, look at this. Exactly where you move your expansion is perfect. Head up to his north side. Head up to his north side. Head up to his north side with all your units. You have 0 in gas at the north geyser of your third base.
Thanks.
Yeah. So you're going to begin working your way up. There's other things you should be doing with your building. We're not going to worry about them. We're not going to worry about them at all. Scan the space between his second and third base. Scan that. The space between his second and third base. Scan that. Oh, it looks like he's attacking you. No problem. Pull back and defend that however you wanted.
Oh, he's got a tank. I should have came all the way back. Oh well.
This is a weird spot, but that's no big deal. You're just going to kill his third. You're going to kill his third, and then you're going to pull all the way back. You're going to lock him onto 2 bases, and that's fine. He's going to lose with 2 bases, and you're going to win with 3. Very unusual circumstance that he put you in, but no problem.
Oh god, he killed some of my depots.
That's fine, you killed your depots, but you're still maxed. You're in an excellent position. Before you begin engaging, make sure you don't run into any siege tanks. Otherwise, siege up your tanks preemptively, and then just stim and engage, and you'll be fine. You're in absolutely fine shape because you killed his 4th, pulled back and killed his 3rd. Always correct to pull back and do that. Make sure you're still macroing during all of this. Make sure your 3rd base is still doing things. Nice positioning on the siege tanks at the north end. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just rebuild everything. Macro, 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 macro. Now I want you to note that the reason you won this game is because of upgrades. You accidentally slipped on combat shield and stim. No big deal. You were way ahead in upgrades. Not a problem.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is scan bottom right and top left. These are the 2 bases you have not kept an eye on, and you are clearly going to win. The tanks up at north, unsiege and pull back to your base, or excuse me, pull back to your army, and then go kill top left.
What the hell? There we go.
Unsere BBFs werden angegriffen.
He's coming.
That's fine, you're going to kill at the top left, and then you're going to cut all the way back. Generally, whenever you, because this map is circular, whenever you're attacking one side of the map, you scan the other side of the circle.
Okay.
And the reasoning is because wherever you are, if you scan the other side of the circle, if you look at where your expansions are placed, you can always have time to cut back and run up to these armies. I like how all your Marines were there and you try to siege up. So for instance, see this right army? Yeah, so you scan in between those 2 bases. Perfect. Now you're going to go hit that army. As you're hitting it, scan the top side. Scan the other side of the circle as you're attacking this base. Because your 3rd is what you have to be worried about. This is why we don't mule at this stage in the game. This is why we spend our resources on scanning. Perfect, perfect. So you keep drilling in. Also, yeah, also scanning Banshees like you're doing is perfect. Because otherwise you'll fucking die.
Yeah. I've noticed.
Yeah, you see, it might have been a hectic game, but this was actually a very easy game, because there's absolutely nothing he could have done at any point after his first few drops failed. So now that you've killed off that base, you just unsiege and you...
Ah, fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. You pull back. Why? Because you're 3 bases versus 2 bases, or more reasonably, 0 bases versus 1 bases. And you're just going to, once you have enough money, float over to the south expansion. Now you should scan top mid because it's more than likely that he's retaken it by now, but he shouldn't have done much more than taken it. Top center, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't have any scans.
That's fine. You can land that thing that's moving and scan with it. It should have like 100 energy or so.
Okay, yeah, he's got a tank line too.
Okay, that's fine. Scan his natural, because that's likely his entire army, and then just go kill his natural. Send 1 SCV from your 3rd to the top left.
Oh my god, don't kill it. Oh my god!
It's okay if he kills it, no big deal. He's being annoying and harassing. But
I have no scans!
That's fine, just run away, just run away.
God,
I would
this
head to
guy's
his
good.
natural expansion, weirdly. Just head to his natural. The units that you're macroing out of your barracks will be able to kill this. Just head to his natural expansion. Just go straight up there. Send one SCV to top left. Send one SCV to bottom right. Oh, you're taking mid with the gold? Very bold play.
Fuck it, man. Oh, shit, shit. Oh, no, no.
Hit Control 1. Or, excuse me, Control F1 to select all your idle SCVs and get them mining at the left immediately.
Okay. Wait, it didn't work.
Control F1.
Oh, fuck. I think I, like, rekeybound that or something.
Rekeybound that. Well, just click on the icon that's at the left on the mini. Just above the top left of your mini-map is a thing that says 15 SCVs, and you just click on that. And then you can
Okay, now I
select
got
all of them.
Control clicker.
Oh, control
I'm
click,
like
yeah.
losing my whole army. So many tanks!
Go ahead and kill off that expansion that's in the bottom right.
Nicht genügend Mineralien.
Make sure you're still macroing once you get all your stuff mining. Also, you should probably send some stuff down to the middle gold expansion. You should probably mule your center gold expansion too.
Okay.
Stim and kill all those SCVs primarily. Just keep making Marines and medevacs. You're going to basically not be building tanks anymore. Just for a little while.
Okay.
You're going to cut back through middle, or actually kill that expansion that's at the right with that army and scan where his natural is.
1 second.
Great.
Basis wird angegriffen.
No, don't keep making medevacs, keep making medevacs. Those Marines that were attacking.
Basis wird angegriffen.
Get back.
Nicht genügend Energie.
Keep making Marines, keep making Marines, keep making Marines.
God, he's being so annoying.
Nicht genügend
That's fine. Stay focused. Keep building Marines. He has very little stuff. You need to kill off his expansions, though. This game's all about expansions. So you're gonna repair left, and you're gonna kill top left. You're gonna scan to preemptively check. See, this is why taking the middle is a little bit bold. You're just gonna lift it. That's fine. You're just gonna run your SCVs, run them to the left, run them to the left base. Keep making Marines. Keep making Marines and medevacs. Marines and medevacs. Macro, 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 macro. Macro, 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 macro. No, don't sigh. No, stay focused.
I have
Stay
no
fucking focused,
bases
man.
anymore.
Fucking, just defend your main. Kill off his SCVs. Now scan to see if you can kill off his north base.
Just fucking hella tanks.
Okay, that's fine. You're not going to engage that yet. Try to scan his natural.
Mineralien. Basis wird angegriffen.
Der kann ich nicht bauen. Wir könnten hier etwas Hilfe
I have no
gebrauchen.
scan.
Marschbereit.
Okay, that's fine.
Jawohl. Bingo.
Nicht genügend.
Chase after all his shit for all time. You're trying to kill off little itty-bitty stuff. Preemptively, right now,
Marschbereit.
Nicht genügend.
try to send one... actually, kill off your main stuff first.
Yeah, I'm trying with something.
Unsere WBX werden
Hilfe
angegriffen.
gebrauchen. Marschbereit.
Okay.
Okay, so scan the natural outside his second.
Okay, tanks and shit.
Okay, now cut down and south to the third. Lead with an SCV. You have no scan, so lead with the SCV.
Basis wird angegriffen. Erweiterung
Oh god.
fertiggestellt.
SCV.
Wir könnten hier etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Okay, you're going to save up minerals. The next thing you're going to be spending minerals on is a command center. Send one SCV to top left.
Marschbereit.
You're going to have to start moving your army more quickly. Move it to the right side. Move your army to the right side. Send an SCV to the top left. Send an SCV to the bottom right.
Kann's kaum noch erwarten.
Build some depots. Go, 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 go. Yeah. He's running really low on money. Extremely low on
Oh
money.
my god, this sucks.
Hey. Just run your SCVs and lift and run. Lift and run. And just continue to drill these expansions. Re-expand to actually bottom right. You're going to kill the right expansion, kill the right expansion, kill the right expansion, move all your SCVs down to bottom right, move all your SCVs down to bottom right. You're going to kill the right expansion. The right one, not the bottom right, the right one, right center.
Oh, fuck!
Act fast. Go, 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 go.
Oh god, I have 2 SCVs.
The right, like his third base at the far right, like the 4 o'clock position.
Oh. Right here, right? Fuck, I'm getting killed by...
I don't know, I have no idea. I'm like a minute and a half behind you. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, I've so lost this.
Hang in there. Like, don't target fire. Continue to kill off Marines if it's a good engagement. Re-expand to bottom right.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Nicht genügend.
I don't have enough money. Oh, fuck.
Basis wird angegriffen.
Oh, he won. Oh, why?
What are his upgrades at?
What is what?
What are his upgrades at?
3-3 now. Fuck! Ugh! I'm that bad.
That's alright. No, you could have won that. No, I mean, like, the multitasking that you had to do was quite a bit. Reload, reload, reload.
TV, man.
Dude, watch the replay. Open up the replay. Open up, open up, open up.
I'm opening it!
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. I know that was like tilting, but that was like awesome.
God, I thought I had him for sure, but then he had like so many tanks, and tanks just melt my Marines.
Well, I mean, like, the annoying part is what's correct is to do a lot of, like, waltzing in and poking and pulling back and waltzing up and poking and pulling back. But it's one of those things where it's like the expanding and, like, the pulling back and all that sort of shit requires, like, a lot of practice, really.
Yeah.
Ain't no thing. No, this is fucking awesome. No, because what you'll see is that in the mid-game you got a big lead, and as the game went on it started to slip away, and that's good, because what that means is that it's just like, all it means is that practice will bring you a shit ton more wins. So that's fucking great. So at the start I remember I was not watching at all, so I have no feedback at the start. But whenever you're ahead, like you may have heard me say this a lot in the mid game. Whenever you're ahead, make sure you're upgrading and make absolutely certain you are scouting expansions. There should always be an SCV just sitting at top left and bottom right.
Yeah. Oh God.
See, like right now I'm seeing that he's taking a third. It's no problem. We don't care about that so much. You're way ahead in supply, so bases don't actually matter. That's actually a very poor move to make at a higher level, so we don't worry about that. I think there may have been some harm done by the fact that you didn't have combat shield and stim in that early part, but you know,
yeah,
that'll happen with time. I mean, that's the sort of thing that it's like it had a huge effect just on this game, and it's very easy to fix in future games. So not that it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was stressful. I'm like sighing.
Yeah, it's fucking good, man. It's the adrenaline exiting the body. It will always make you feel that way. It is a standard feeling. It means nothing. your body's just having the withdrawal of a shit ton of that adrenaline from the system that makes you always feel fucking weird.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's money supply high, that's fine. So you probably heard me say probably 1,000 times that's fine.
Yeah.
Because really, that's like a super important thing to just acknowledge all the time, is that any good player is always going to be doing really good things. Mediocre players, you'll kill an expansion and they won't take another expansion, or they won't harass. But good players, you kill an expansion and they'll have 2 more and they'll be harassing. So you have to be able to look at that and be like, well, that's fine, because I have an advantage in another way.
Yeah.
So like right here, I'm seeing like 20 minutes, and this is the part where I was like, you're going to kill that right expansion, and then you're going to pull up and kill the top expansion. So you see your supplies ahead, your upgrades are ahead, you're ahead in pretty much every way, maybe except for workers. And you know, this is why I'll go through the process that I would probably be doing if I were playing. I would go up here and I would kill this expansion at the right, and then I'd go, okay, I think I'm winning. Check bottom right, check top left, checked all the other expansions if it were a bigger map.
Yeah.
Now he incidentally had an army you may have been able to kill at the front. It doesn't matter, because a better player will have a good army.
Yeah.
You may as well do the move that guarantees damage as opposed to the move that might do damage and might lose. Do the guaranteed damage move. You're kind of moving up and down and left and right. Like, why were you moving down at 24 minutes?
I have no idea. Because of this, I think? I don't know.
So I remember there was the drop there at the south side, and I don't remember why you pulled down before then. I can't remember.
I can't
it's not that important. But yeah, you'll see that you killed off that top side, and if you had scouted the top left, you'd be in great shape. Now, it's a huge outcome, but it's a simple fix. Whenever you're ahead, check upgrades, check bases, check the mini-map. Those 3 things. You just do those 3 things, and you will solve 90% of the problems that will cause you to lose when you're ahead.
Yeah.
Because you're like cleaning up an army in your main. You're still ahead in supply, but you're still winning.
Yeah, but I'm not mining like at all, and he is.
That's all right, because you should be mining here, and the reason it happened is just because of some disorganization of having trouble managing attacks and all this and that. So. And you know what? 30 minutes, I mean, probably a lot of it is just like not the building of SCVs, and the fact that he had that secure north. And, you know, technically you could drop.
Yeah.
To kill off the north expansion, but, like, honestly, I don't think there's any reason to drop, like, like, bluntly, you're in Silver League, right? So the real goal should be focusing on macro, killing expansions, making sure you don't miss SCVs and workers, trying to deflect these sort of drops. Because like at 30 minutes you had both the corner exposed. So you know, like even if you did just permit him to have the north,
yeah,
you're fine. As long as you kill off the top left and bottom right. The only reason he really won is because he's taking more bases. So yeah, whenever you're ahead, check every base and make sure you're continuing to stay ahead in upgrades. And there you go. I actually think you played very, very, very well given the sort of like circumstances and stress he put you under.
Yeah, thanks. I'm trying. It's so stressful to be in silver as well. Like, why did I place there? Oh, gross.
No, you see, it's like a momentum thing. There's people who will be in silver, who will be trying to pray that their doom drop wins. And if
Yeah.
it wins, they're like, yeah, it's great. And then like, 60% of the time it loses, they're like, oh, fuck, maybe I'll do better next time. But what you want to try to do is try to be focusing on macro and just locking him out of expansions. And if you do that, you won't bump up to Gold League, you'll bump up to, like, Masters League. Like, there is an amazingly small difference between Silver and Masters. And it all comes down to just consistent building of workers, consistent building of depots, consistent looking of the mini-map, and there you go. There's no strategy. Like, I did a test where the only thing I built was Stalkers, and I got to Masters League. Just macroing well with Stalkers. And you can do this with any race. It doesn't matter what set of units you pick. You can always get to Masters.
Wow.
As long as you macro well, and you keep track of expansions. So you heard me not really talk that much about what units you should be building or any shit like that. It was just like, make sure you're building SCVs, make sure you're building depots, scan that, check that expansion. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Oh, he had so many tanks, like, everywhere. Oh. I must pee.